Be quiet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles.
Pull a hamstring and coming back.
Good pass catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Allen now on first down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first. As
what's up, baby?
Pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Yeah, green. Yeah, pink. That's a triangle.
Counter play with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen taking it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Allen. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
PJs. What'd you like to do? You like to play on the D line? You like to play cover 3? Or what?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Fights him off, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4.
Why my team? Why my whole team tired, bro? This a Thursday night game? I think it is.
They go play action now. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
This John's stupid, bro. Like, soon as you hit R2, I mean, it don't matter what your line doing, they just instantly disengage from their blocks. That stuff makes no sense to me.
They're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to
makes no sense to me.
They're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness.
Don't stand strong in that pocket.
Through the air. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Oh, excuse me, man.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses.
Man, you had the bomb, bro. If you would have threw it.
Really get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget
Let
about
that thing rip, bro.
They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down by DJ Wanham.
Just come back when you feeling better, bro. We ain't gonna force you back. Ain't gonna rush you in now.
Second and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen now looks to throw. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they do get him down.
Man, what my rush at?
To slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's in.
Oh, no way. No, he ain't even close.
Jacobs with a lucky number 13.
Nah, y'all better review that.
And once again, the Patriots are back.
I mean, he wasn't even close.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to
Yeah,
make
come
sure
on now.
they have it right.
And jog a whole yard away.
Spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak.
Bro, 91. What are you doing, dog?
Touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited.
Jackson hit.
This nigga always dropping the ball. Like, what is... Why you can't just take a sack like everybody else, dog? Why do you do that dumb stuff? I don't like Lamar Jackson, bro. I don't. Nobody else does that.
Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that.
Nobody else does that. They just get sacked and they go down and they hold on to the ball. This dude gets sacked and he just drops the ball.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So
I just need a regular quarterback, bro. I don't gotta have all the extra stuff. I don't gotta have it, bro. Give me a nigga that know how to hold on to the football.
Looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Tyus Bowser able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts, to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 6 yards left on second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
I didn't look at this bullshit, bro. This nigga, bro. Oh, boy. This nigga is not my type of quarterback, man. Just not my type.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Can't hit open folks. Drop the ball when he gets sacked. I just can't deal, bro.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to run with Mack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marlon Mack, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hey.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
49 to Mike. Let's get it. 49.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Put the ball over there where I'm...
It's been clear in this match.
This dude, bro. This dude, man. This dude. This dude, man. All that field over there, bro. I'm leaning it to the left, bro. Why you not throwing it to the left? I just don't understand, man.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two.
Soon as a nigga hit R2, niggas coming. Stupid.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I did not call this play.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Daniels. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I swear I didn't hit
I'll tell you what,
X.
a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Try and throw. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run the counter. Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Man, get the...
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Jacobs.
Tackle, man, what are y'all doing?
Forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Back that shit up.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. To the air, Allen.
Man, come on, man. Let my dude turn around.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now on second down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
This dude refused to throw the ball to the... Good catch, bro.
Deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more was streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three.
Well, no doubt those points.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, my God.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Why you didn't match that? You supposed to match that, Delpit. What you do? No, it ain't Delpit. It's the cornerback.
You know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Come on, dog.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well.
J.C. Jackson, man, where you go?
Hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Allen's throw is complete, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Excuse me.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They wouldn't let me peel back. I saw it.
The number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to
Good sack, baby.
Penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up.
We bring them dogs.
And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell.
So he bringing them dogs too.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. After the sack on 1st down, Allen trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Man, come.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call.
Seems.
In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
I knew some holding had to be going on, man.
So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the
3 turnovers? 3 takeaways? No. I done turned it over 3 times. 2 interceptions and a fumble.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We're running it.
Lane that might have been open there was
ain't getting a lot out of it.
That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On third down, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's not.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by
He don't have the ball, dummy.
And the Falcons are going to take over.
Damn.
At their own 28-yard
Nigga just go tackle the running back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
This nigga, bro.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
This nigga Lamar Jackson, bro.
And the Pats are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game still
Nigga just be throwing it where he want to throw it, bro.
They need a miracle.
Curious decision to even
Nigga said F all that directional passing.
And said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. He finds Shark. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. offensive explosion help leading them to victory.
Lamar on the block in the offseason.
They're just saying, hey, put those points up.
Somebody come and get him.